Google recently announced three new site metrics that will define your SEO rankings. And today we're exploring point number two, FIDs. Today we have with us Deepak, who is the SEO expert at Mogul India. Hi Deepak, what is FIDs and how does it play a role in the entire three new metrics that Google has launched for SEO rankings?
Hey Umang. So, like in our previous two videos, we talked about the fact that Google has come up with Core Web Vitals, a set of three crucial metrics for every website. And we also talked about our first metric, which is largest contentful paint. Uh, in this video, let's talk about the second metric, which is called first input delay or FID. In a very simple word, now, let's assume that you are on a website and while the website is loading or after the website is loaded, you are clicking on a button on that page. That button can be a submit form, a link, or anything that allows you to interact with that page. Now, after you click that button, the expectation from a user is to actually get a response very fast. So assume that you are filling a form and you click on a submit button. Your expectation is that within fraction of seconds, you should receive some acknowledge of filling that form. Now, the time that a website takes when a user interacts on your page to the time when browser responds to that action, that particular time is called first input delay. And Google has actually set a threshold for it that it should not be more than 100 milliseconds. So which means literally when someone clicks a button on your website anywhere on any page, the next thing should be happening within or less than 100 milliseconds. So that is called first input delay or FID.
Got it, Deepak. So if there is an issue with FID, how is that affecting a brand's overall marketing performance?
Sure. So the first thing that it impacts is user experience, and I think that's the key to everything. Now let's assume that you are ranking on number one position or in the top three position for a keyword, which is a great news. But when you click on that button, you land on a page, and then there is a lead form that allows users to fill in their contact information. They fill that in, however, nothing happens when they do that. They will bounce that off, right? So which means your ranking actually played no role in conversion of that lead. So it will definitely impact the user interaction after user has landed on your page. It will impact a lot of other things such as your bounce rate, your pages per session, your internal linking ability, and it will also impact your paid campaigns such as your search ads might receive a lot of bounce rate. Your ROI should can go a little low because your pages do not have that quality. So overall, if you have any call to action on your page, the expectation from a user is that the the action that browser takes should be very, very instant.
Got it. So it seems like it has much interconnected effect as well, not just the plain bounce rate as well. Um,
Correct.
so how do brands approach this? How can they fix it?
So the starting point is to find out where you are, and like we mentioned in our previous videos, all of these three core web vitals are page specific metrics, which means you should not just test your home page, you should test every page. And thankfully, you have tools available to do that. You have Google Search Console, you have Chrome User Experience Report, you have Google PageSpeed Insights, and a lot of third-party tools also are now showing this. So the first step is to find out where you stand through those tests and then figure out the way to solve this problem. So basically it depends on several things, and once you run your tests, you will actually be able to figure out for each and every page what are the specific actions that you need to take. But if I want to summarize, uh, in order to improve first input delay, your code profiling should be clean. You should not be using anything that you do not need on your website, and your internal linking should be very, very optimistic.
Thanks a lot, Deepak. That's pretty insightful. We'll come back in the next episode to look at the third and the final metric from the Google's recently launched core website vitals.